What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. Today is actually the day where I'm going to get outside and I'm going to start working on the keel and putting everything together. But the weather is not exactly cooperating. Today was supposed to be a nice sunny day. I know yesterday it was kind of rainy, and it cleared up a little bit. I was considering going outside, but I didn't really want to get caught in the rain. Thankfully I didn't, because we actually ended up having a rainstorm at night. But today is supposed to be sunny, and right now it's really dark outside. I don't know if you can really see that. And there are some really dark clouds in the sky. So about 11:30 right now. I have plenty of time to kind of wait for it to clear up. So I'm gonna give it about an hour, see if the clouds dissipate a little bit, and then go outside and start working. It's now 12:30. I waited about an hour, and it actually was perfect. The sky cleared up, and I'm pretty comfortable that it's not gonna rain. At least today, and probably not tomorrow. So I'll have plenty of time to be outside working. Let's move everything into the yard, and then I will check back in. So what you just saw me cut were these four little pieces right here. They're each 3 inches tall. So the plan for today, I'm going to take the planks of white oak, there's 4, and I'm going to laminate in between each layer, and then I'm going to put fasteners every 6 inches staggered. So it'll be 6 inch, 1, 1, another 6 inches, 1, 1. And then the plan for that is, with each fastener, I'm going to drill a 1/2 inch bore, then a pilot hole, and then put these little over 2.5 inch screws into that. And then what I'll be able to do is cover the screw head with the sealant that I have, and you won't be able to see the screw heads on the keel. So I'm going to get to that. First thing I need to do, because I have the white oak laid out, I'm going to put the caulking down first, layer everything together, and then we'll start putting the fasteners. The purpose of these is, what I'm going to do is, when I get to a fastener, I'm going to put them on either side and use a bar clamp. So we have something like that on either side of the keel, so it does a better job forcing it straight, and I don't have to shave off as much material at the end. See me. I just got all of that bedded. I have all the Marine 5200 between each layer. It's already pretty sticky, so I'm pretty confident this is going to work. I just took my gloves off. I'm going to have to put on a new set to do this next part, but this is where I'm going to start using these and the bar clamps, and putting the fasteners into it. Cleaned up here a little bit. I just finished most of what I wanted to do. I'm not super happy with it right now, to be honest. The fasteners aren't holding the way that I want, so the wood's a little bit spaced out, which is kind of bothersome to me. So I went back through again, and I clamped it and then re-drilled it. It's a little better, but there's still certain points that aren't as good as I want. So let me show you what I did here. You can see right here there's a 1/2 inch bore, and then there's a pilot hole, and then there's this screw, which is about 2.5 inches down. And then between each layer, you can see we got this caulking. But as you can see with that layer right here, there's a little bit of a gap. And that gap is a little bit concerning to me. And then on another part that's a little worrisome is right at this scarf joint. So the pieces separated a little bit, so you can see there's a pretty big gap right there, pretty gap right there, a gap right there. So I feel like that's going to compromise the strength of the keel a little bit. So I need to figure out how to fix that. And then even as you watch, if I lift this up, that's like a pivot point. And I don't know if I necessarily want that. I'd rather it be a little stiffer. So I could go ahead and put another layer on. Would that help? I'm not sure. And I think what I'm going to go with is actually adding another layer. But I'm not going to add another layer of white oak. I'm going to add a layer of Douglas fir. A lot of those little 2x4s that I have right there are cut out of fairly straight pieces of Douglas fir. And at the local hardware and at the local lumber yard, I can get pieces of Douglas fir that are going to be straight. And I think I can get 12-foot pieces. So with one 12-foot piece, what I could do is take a 2x4 like that, cut it in half, so it's going to be thinner than the actual. It'll be thinner than the keel that I have laid out right now. So if I rip that right down the middle, it'll be about 2 inches, and then this is 2.5. So then what I can do is, if it's 12 foot long, it'll go from somewhere around there to somewhere in here, and it'll be a decent kind of backing for the keel. And then the bottom of this piece, the fourth piece down there, is going to be the piece that's facing the water, and that's obviously going to be sealed with fiberglass. And then the piece up here on the top, right here, is going to have the Douglas fir on top, and that's going to be inside of the boat, inside of the, I guess, the cabin, if you will. So I think that's the next plan of action. I'm going to have to go tomorrow and grab that from the store, and then I'll have to fasten it down again like this. I'm probably not going to get to the keel today. I'll probably do that tomorrow. My only concern with that, with the keel, with the bending part, is how is it not going to stick to the plywood board. So I need to figure that out as well. But I think I'm probably going to end this today, right here. I think this is a good point to stop. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. So stay tuned, and as always, I will see you next time.